everybody. It is time. If you would like to join in and sing, we have lyrics. Ready? Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. Come on, let me hear you. Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. I can feel it in my body. I can feel it in my body. I can feel it in my soul. I can feel it in my heart, and it won't let go. Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. I can feel it in my body. I can feel it in my soul. I can feel it in my heart, and it won't let go. Oh, something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. All this love inside, we can let it shine. Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. Oh, something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. And last time, something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. Something wonderful.
Let's all join in consciousness. And let's relax and let go of everything that happened prior to this moment in time. All those niggling little things that distract us. Send them on their way. Park them outside the door. And let's just join. We join in knowing that there's only one power, one presence. It's a loving, infinite presence, in, through, and around us, filling this room, filling us with all that we need. And we can feel so very grateful that we are in the midst of this presence, that this sustains us and guides us. All we need do is ask, and our needs are met. We are guided, we are inspired, and we are loved through all of it. It's so wonderful, just like the song we just sang. Something wonderful here, now, in and through us, for which we are so thankful. And so it is. Amen.
Thank you, Rev. Nancy McNatt. And some of you are wondering, so who is this amazing consciousness light? We've already experienced her for about an hour before everyone got here, so she's filled the room with some of her humor, love, and beautiful presence. And what I'd like to do is just give you a quick little background before we get into the service. So Reverend Nancy McNatt is an ordained minister of religious science. She founded a church in Fairfield, California in 1983 and served there for 7 years. While there, she found a need for spiritually based wedding ceremonies and performed over 400 over the years. 400. She moved to the Modesto area in 2008 and has been an active member at Unity of Modesto. And there isn't enough time to give you a full background. She is an entrepreneur. She's owned restaurants. She is this amazing, real world connected with the spiritual. So let's give her a warm hand this morning. So glad that you're here.
You're hired for my PR.
All right, all right. Oh, I love it. So good morning. I'm Monica Hart, and it is my honor, humble honor, to serve you this morning. And we welcome each of you as you bring your love, your consciousness, your beautiful strength and courage into this sacred space as we realize we are all one with Spirit. So thank you for being here. As well as anyone who is watching us through live stream, we welcome you because we know there's no separation. So thank you for bringing your consciousness this morning. And let's review our statement of the nature of being, our ontology. And I'm going to say it once, and then I'll ask you to repeat it after me. There is only one presence and one power active in my life. I am that. I am together. There is only one presence and one power active in my life. I am that I am. There is only one presence and power active in your life. I am that I am together. There is only one presence and one power active in your life. I am that I am. There is only one presence and power active in the world. I am that I am together. There is only one presence and one power active in the world. I am that I am. And our beautiful flowers this morning. Thank you, Antoinette. Thank you, thank you. And we just invite Antoinette to pass on the vase to be refilled for next Sunday. Oh, Ms. Deborah, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. And anyone who's live streaming, if you would like to bring some beautiful flowers from your garden and bless us, we would love that. So we want to include you also. All right. So let's see who's serving. Well, you've already met Reverend Nancy McNatt and Melissa, my favorite. And we've got Mr. Glenn Gomez. Wait a minute. There's Mr. Willie Smith. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, so with that, let's come back to this present moment as Rev Nancy talked about, knowing that the only moment we have is this moment. And as we review our mission and our vision, and first of all, our vision statement together, we are an expanding community of conscious evolvement, bringing timeless wisdom. We welcome all who are in search of a higher purpose and a greater connection to the divine presence in each of us. And our mission statement, Unity Center of Stockton's mission is to raise awareness and understanding of unity principles, universal truths, which inspires a higher expression of living. And we know what time it is now to meet and greet each other. This is our favorite. So I invite you, as you greet each person, I behold the Christ in you, as you greet each person this morning. This is our love fest. We just absolutely, we love, that's what we're about. Unity. There is only love, that divine presence of love. And so as you fill the room in the consciousness, it ripples out into the community and into the world. So thank you. Thank you for being here. So the most important announcement, I hope that all of you will be staying for the special member meeting at noon. Reverend Carolyn will be joining us to facilitate the meeting, so please stay. Very, very important. We've got some really exciting news. Next Saturday, we're going to be cleaning. Doing a little cleaning up here. Oh, we're blessing it. We're blessing it. We just put love in each chair and we dust and fluff. So we're going to be here at 10 o'clock. And we figured maybe 2 hours to clean. Oh, no. We'll be out of here at 11. And then we can go and have lunch together. That's the best part. Food is always the best part for me. So anyway. So please, 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 we'll send out a message this week and invite you to come and clean. All right.
Come and play.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Right, Rev Nancy, thank you. See? This is, yeah. Thank you, Rev Nancy. Oh, wait till she gets up here. Fasten your seatbelt, okay? All right. And as always, you can check out the meetup online or go through the website to find out about the Spiritual Tuesdays that we thank Maria Rosada for coordinating for us. So you can hop on there and find out what's coming up. And let's see, your daily word, there are copies back there if you don't receive those in the mail for love offering. And today, may I invite the chaplains to stand up? We're all available for you. And Ms. Susan is the official lead chaplain. However, we're all available for you. We are happy to pray with you. All right. Thank you, Susan. Okay. So now I'd like to invite us to go from here into your beautiful heart space. I invite you again to breathe in that breath of love together. And as you gently close your eyes, or whatever's comfortable for you, as I read the daily word, it's all about care. I am here, and I care. Sometimes my heart goes out to a friend or even a stranger who is struggling. Other times my heart breaks when I learn of another's devastating news. In those moments, I feel the urge to help. I pray affirming, healing, peace, or comfort. I may offer financial support or material goods. I might call on the phone or visit a person. Even so, I may feel my efforts are not enough, especially when needs are great. But the impulse to care is in many people, the activity of God streaming through so many hearts and hands. As I join my efforts with others, I trust we can lift up even the most dire situation. I am a caring presence, ready to help, serve, and love. So deeply, we do care for you that we are determined to share with you not only the gospel of God, but also our own selves, because you have become very dear to us. Theologians 1:2-8. And so it is. Now let's prepare for meditation.
Shall unclasp and set me free. Silently now I wait for thee. Ready, my God, thy will to see. Open my eyes, illumine me. Spirit divine, open my ears that I may hear voices of truth thou sendest clear. And while the wave notes fall on my ear, everything false will disappear. Silently now I wait for thee. Ready, my God, thy will to see. Open my eyes, illumine me. Spirit divine, open my mouth and let me bear gladly the warm truth everywhere. Open my heart and let me prepare love with thy children thus to share. Ready, my God, thy will to see. Silently now I wait for thee. Open my heart, illumine me. Spirit divine.
Now, if you will relax, feet flat on the floor, If you place your hands on your lap with your palms upward, you're open and accepting. That's our message for today, to be open and accepting. Because that wonderful Spirit is here, is within us. And we are opening our eyes, our ears, our mind, our soul, our heart open. We're setting aside anything that keeps us closed or afraid or resentful. We totally open and forgive. We let go of any hard feelings that we've had towards any person or company. We let go of any fears and anxieties that we've had about the 6 o'clock news. Things happening in the world, and we care. That's what we heard from the daily word. We care. That doesn't mean that we retain any anxieties or fears. We let them go. Because that loving Spirit is there in those places, taking care of those people. And we're here taking care of ourselves. Opening our heart. Opening our heart and our soul, ourself, to all the good that God is. Let us go within and contemplate this in the silence. Know that we are refreshed, renewed, revitalized from within. And then you can bring yourself back to this moment in time. Give a little wiggle. Get in touch with your body. And bring yourself back. Welcome back. I'm going to begin with sharing a quote that I ran across, and it's from that prolific donator Anonymous. And it says, "I opened 2 gifts this morning. They were my eyes." Isn't that lovely? A few months ago, I woke up in the morning with the song "Open My Eyes" rattling around in my brain, and I realized what a great message that is. So I looked up the words to the song on Google, of course. What else do we do nowadays? They turned out to be just a little bit different in a few spots from what I was used to, because this is a song that we used to sing when I was in the church in Napa. And it sounds like a great demand on the universe. And a demand it is. In the English language, we have statements, declarations like, "The sky is blue." We have questions like, "Is the sky blue today?" And we have commands, demands. "Give me a blue sky for my party today." So when we say or sing, "Open my eyes," we are making a demand. And it's okay to make a demand on the universe. We don't need to plead and beg and fuss around like some miserable sad sack. We can make a demand, knowing that the universe responds, and being aware that our demand has consequences, and be in agreement to be worthy of and deserving of that demand being met. See, when the Publishers Clearinghouse pulls up in my driveway with that sack full of money, I am willing to pay the taxes on it. I absolutely, first thing off the bat, tithe to the church. Maybe sometime I'll come talk about tithing, because I do and it works. And I'm willing to pay the taxes on it. And I'm willing to share with my family. I have a long list. We don't just go around making demands, though, like a spoiled 2-year-old. I want, gimme, gimme, gimme. It's not like that. But we can make demands of the universe. Open my eyes that I may see. And then think of what that means to be really open, to see as well as look at, to take in and enjoy with truly open eyes the beauty of this world. We can see a sunrise. The last few mornings have been very lovely. A sunset, or that super blue moon. Wasn't that something special? We can look around and see everything that's around us, even in this room. And when you're home, look around, see what's in that room. When we drive someplace, what's around us? We want to be aware, open ourselves to the good around us. It can't come in if we aren't open. I have to see with perceiving eyes to find those coins in the street. I probably find about $1.50 a year in small coins on the street. It's amazing, especially when I'm thinking, gee, I haven't found a quarter in quite a while, and there's a quarter. Okay. And we need to open our eyes to see, to look for things. Our keys, our eyeglasses, especially if they're in a black case, in a black purse, in a black car, and I find myself going, I know they're here somewhere, you know. We need to be open to see success and good ideas in our life, to see people who can assist us, like this lovely lady that's blessing us this morning. You are a prize. And people who can assist us in business and direct us in any experience in life. They're all around if we open our eyes and look for them, see them. We need to see with open eyes and heart and soul to see the oneness with all of life, our oneness with other people everywhere we go, to develop a connection, a oneness with plants, animals, and all that we call nature, to develop a respect, love, and nurturing ability for our surroundings to maintain this world we live in. We need to have open eyes to improve our health, to see and be aware of the freshness of fruits and vegetables. Don't let them get old and moldy. You don't want to be old and moldy. Don't eat. Okay. To be open to enjoying fresh air. Isn't it wonderful? To pay attention to keeping a balanced schedule with good sleep, exercise that's enjoyable, to look at our food and be aware of it, enjoy it, and be sure it's good for us. Open eyes means being aware and alert, not dozing off to life with your nose on your phone. Put that phone away. So with open eyes, we put the phone away. We turn off the TV. It's surprising how wonderful life can be when we turn off the TV and then sit down for a meal and look at what we are eating and truly, truly enjoy it. Slow down and be healthy. See take in our surroundings. Wherever you sit down to have a meal, is there a pretty little house plant there? What are the lines? What are the colors? What color is the room that you're sitting in? When was the last time you looked at it? The alertness of opening our eyes raises our enjoyment of existence just a few notches as we take in and truly experience life on all levels. Enjoy the basics of life. We want to open our eyes to who and what we truly are, spiritual beings, and truly see all that we can do, all we've ever learned, all the places that we've been, all the people we've met, how much of life we have experienced and benefited from, whether it was comfortable at the time or not. Every experience we've had up until this moment in time has helped us be who we are today. Open my eyes that I may see fullness of truth. And the truth about our lives is that we have experienced much, and we have learned from every bit of it. We can become alert to reach that feeling of thankfulness. We open our eyes to all the good in our lives, and then we feel the gratitude. We have to see it first, and then we feel the gratitude. We can use open eyes to become mindful, paying attention to each little thing in life, and let that lead us to a meditation where, conversely, we close our eyes. Yet the starting with open eyes and awareness will bring in life to fill our souls and realize how much we have within us, and can then contemplate in a meditation. We can be alert to the beauty of something like a rose. You take a rose and look at it, and then meditate on it and close your eyes and enjoy it more. Because once we've really looked at it, we've taken in the depth of that beauty. We can open our eyes to the things that we want in life. Strength, humor, friends, chocolate. We're not going to find it if we don't open our eyes. To raise our awareness and increase our focus. To use that law of attraction and bring more good into our lives. It starts with open my eyes to all that God is, and that we live in the midst of fullness, abundance, opportunity. We won't see the great opportunities all around us that come into our lives if we have our eyes closed. You know, that beautiful super blue moon won't be repeated for 14 years. And when I read about that, I said, well, 14 years from now, let's see, I would be 95, and I may not want to go out in the middle of the night and look at it. Yeah, I'm 81. So I made a point of going out and looking at that moon. Before I went to bed, I woke up at 4 in the morning. I thought, well, just go out and look at it, so I did. And then, because I was thinking it was going to be gone by the time I walked the dogs, and we start out at 6 o'clock in the morning, the moon was still there. It was great. It was thank you, thank you, thank you. Isn't this wonderful? Yes, we're going to have moons, big moons, but not this particular situation. When we open our eyes to truth, we can look around and analyze how we experience and judge reality. How do we seek truth? And how can we tell truth from hogwash? We want to have open eyes to truth, to sort out the truth from the ads that we're continually exposed to on TV, radio, billboards, our telephones, the internet, and to the political manipulations that are aimed at us. Next year there's an election. I've been thinking it's a pity we can't have an inoculation against that, but we need to sort out when we're being brainwashed and manipulated and what is unhealthy, So we set it aside, let it roll off. Think of ourselves as Teflon and just let it roll off when it's not something healthy. We might even hum a little "Open my eyes" before we turn on the TV or the computer or our phone, because we can use spiritual guidance daily. Look at the way that war is portrayed. Glorified too much, when the truth is that war is bad for everyone except the munitions manufacturers. Wars destroy people and buildings and cultures. Keep that in mind when you watch the news or if you see a movie that seems to make it all sound like something we want to join. Rah, 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 let's all march off to war. I want to applaud a movie like Saving Private Ryan that illustrated how horrible war is and told the truth about that experience. I watched that movie again not long ago, and I couldn't help thinking that perhaps if all of the young people who think marching off to war and yah rah, let's go do this, shooting guns and fun things like that is something great to do, if they would watch that movie a few times, maybe, just maybe, we could lessen our participation in war. Open our eyes to truth in so many things. And open our ears. How about raising the awareness of sounds, and not only the beautiful sounds of music, but birds chirping and children laughing? Take a walk and open your ears. Really listen to the sounds of nature, to the sounds even of traffic. Some people love the sounds of the city, and traffic noise is a sign of life and activity. People are driving to work. Isn't it wonderful they have a job? They're driving to see friends. They're going off to see a museum. They're driving to church. Yay! How great all of this activity is. Open your ears and hear all the wonderful sounds of life and humanity. All of those sounds are God in action. Open my ears and help me hear it all. Who opened their eyes and ears to Jesus? Not a very large percentage of the population. We read of him talking to people, lecturing to the multitudes, feed the 5,000. Well, I don't like to destroy any illusions, but the little hill where that supposedly took place wouldn't hold 50 people standing straight up and not taking up any space. The Aramaic language exaggerates continually. It's like we're saying, I told you 1,000,000 times, and I didn't really say it 1,000,000 times, but that's the way they talk. So it sounds like Jesus spoke to many, many, many people, and yet the truth is it was a small percentage of the population at the time that sat around and listened to that young upstart rebel. And yet with a small percent opening up, the religion took hold. The philosophy has survived. 2,000 years and a worldwide religion, Christianity, has come from those few who opened their eyes and their ears and their hearts and their souls. And they benefited all of us who come after. Who knows what could happen in this world when just a few of us open our eyes to Spirit and God and good everywhere? We might be the beginning of something wonderful. Perhaps a little more peace in the world. Open my eyes, illumine me. Illumine means to light up, and we often associate the word illumine or illuminate with spiritual events. When we think of asking Spirit to illumine us, we think of being lighted from the inside out. We're asking for a revelation, a lifting of covers on our spiritual eyes, And it could very well be our physical eyes, too. We can certainly ask for illumination when we're looking for something. I've lost my keys again. Or we need assistance with a decision. Open my eyes to truth so I can make the right decision. Illumine me so I make the right choices. Even when I'm gardening, when I'm pulling up the weeds and, I accidentally pulled up a flower, all I can do is apologize to it. I'm so sorry. I really like the flowers. I didn't mean to. But we can invite God, Spirit, into our everyday activities and become more aware of our unity with God, that we're not separate. We work together in chores, like next Saturday's playing at cleaning. Invite God in and have some fun. Invite God into everything we do, as well as our prayers, all the time. I wanted to see what Charles Fillmore had to say about illumination. And when I checked the Revealing Word, I found a couple entries. Fillmore said that illumination is the light of Christ, spiritual understanding, intuitive knowing. Spiritual illumination is a state of consciousness resulting from Holy Spirit baptism. It is good to affirm, Christ radiance lights my mind, and my whole being is illumined with truth. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to repeat it because I want you to take this in. This is straight from Charles Fillmore. Christ radiance lights my mind, and my whole being is illumined with truth. He also said illumined consciousness is a mind purified by the light of truth. And he said that illumined thoughts are thoughts quickened through their conscious relationship to Spirit. Thank you, Mr. Fillmore. A conscious relationship is what we get when we contact God through prayer or thought, acknowledging our oneness and working with, as we are co-creators. That's one of our basic principles. We are co-creators. So in everything we do, we can keep the idea of open my eyes and my ears and my heart and my soul. And we then invite God to work through us, use us, work for us, and the wonders we shall see will never cease. Have a wonderful, open-eyed week. Thank you.
Open my eyes that I may see glimpses of truth thou hast for me. Place in my hands the wonderful key that shall unclasp and set me free. Silently now I wait for thee, ready, my God, thy will to see. Open my eyes, illumine me, Spirit divine. there. Gladly the warm truth everywhere. Open my heart and let me prepare love with thy children, thus to share. Silently now I wait for thee. Ready, my God, got a will to see. Open my heart, illumine me, Spirit divine.
Yay! What a treasure. What a treasure.
Thank you so much. So, Rev Nancy,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do the offertory.
Okay.
Is that what you were thinking about doing?
Anybody can do it.
All right.
We are all
I-
so glad that our cup
We
runneth
are.
over
It's
and that we have this opportunity to
overflowing.
share.
Exactly. And so may I invite you to bless the offering?
Oh,
And
absolutely.
I'll lead them through the offertory blessing. So just in this moment, I invite you to hold that flow of energy, that prosperity. And imagine that every single gift that you are giving in the name of love blesses this community here and out in the world. And so together, let's say our offertory blessing. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God. Beautiful.
Now, you do that with holding the check, the credit card, the lucky lottery ticket, whatever you want to share of your time and your talents and your treasures. The person next to you, you might have a treasure sitting right next to you. Who knows? We're all treasures. Don't leave me out. I know the benefits of our giving and our sharing, and we all join in knowing that we are so thankful, and we say thank you, God, for all that we have, all that we share, and how it goes out from here, blessed and multiplies in love to bless this community. Thank you, and so it is.
Okay, our peace song.
Peace song. Y'all stand up and stretch it. Wiggle out the little bits of creaks and